Is this still the city of love?
This improv story is based on the idea a man holds dinner party for workmates, let the story commence. Craig said, listen, I've got an idea, because they were talking about where to go for the works night out on, they did it at the end of every month, kind of payday Friday. And it was Wednesday, and they were talking about it already because they thought they'd do something. They kept going to the same pub. Somebody said, why don't we go to, like, get something to eat and then go, rather than get something to eat in the pub, maybe make a big deal about it. And he said, I've got an idea. I've been, you you get the ones where you order the, like, you get the food delivered, you cook at home, but they send you the ingredients and all that. You know how there's a few of them that do it? They send you the ingredients, give you the instructions, everything's there. Right, so it's not just like a recipe and, right, when we're going to go to that shop, got to go to that shop. But it's all there, you know how you get all the ones. You get Hello Fresh, Gusto, and there's all these other ones. Tory Food, London Food, Gust Eat. And one or two people. So this doesn't look like an ad. Oh, aye. I've used Hello Fresh, fucking shite. I've used that Gusto, fucking shite. Right, so that's just in case it looks like an ad. Says there's no point. Just I got it once, get it, look at the recipe, and then go, oh, that's a nice recipe, and then you just go out and buy the fucking stuff yourself next time. Or you go, actually, I don't even need the recipes, I'm just going to check out tons of stuff online, tons of recipes online, tons of YouTube videos. Support your local content creator on YouTube. People who do that, and go and click on the ads when you get to the YouTube videos. Click on the ads so they get a wee bit extra. Is that how it works? I don't know. He said, well, what I was thinking was, I've got into cooking quite a bit. I did that once, and it sort of got me into doing other stuff. How about I make us a meal, and then we go to the pub. And he said, what, come to your house? No, I meant, make it in the kitchen, and then sort of, I don't know, we can pull a few tables together. There's about 30 people in the office. Get a table, and I can... Oh, it sounds like a lot of work. Well, some other people could sort of help, and... Oh, I don't think anybody wants to help, and... on a Friday you finished your work, you want to just sort of go out, you want to switch off, you don't want to... Well, I'll help. No, sorry, mate, no, it's a bad idea. No, right, listen, what I'll do is, maybe, right, just leave it, just go to a pub, just go to a restaurant, maybe do that next time, next month. No, listen, how's about, because I really want to do this, how's about a day, like a kind of mini one, so I do it for, like, say, 6 people, so I'll stop about 4 or something, and then, just a wee thing to honestly rustle up about, rustle up a bit of food that just take about half an hour or something like that. I'm not talking about big, fucking stuff that's cooking away in an oven for three fucking hours. I've got a fucking oven, something microwave and, kind of cold sort of stuff. Like that kind of thing. For maybe like half a dozen people. Like, we'll do a raffle maybe. That sounds alright. We'll do a office raffle. And then the 6 people who win get to sit down, and somebody else came in, what's that you're talking about, and explained it. That actually might be good we could put that on the site. That could really start something. That's a bit like come dine with me or something. Maybe we can get some other folk and some other kind of cooks here can. Oh, I don't know. It's kind of I'm a bit of a cook, but I don't want to do it and work. I just want to. Right. I don't. It might start something that some people go, that sounds good. There's something there. I maybe anybody who's up for cooking can cook a new one like on the following Friday, or if you're up for it, but make sure that anybody can back out if they want. Anybody, even if you've been talking about it all week, when it comes to it, even if everybody's been looking forward to it, you can just go, actually, you know what, don't want to do it. Don't want anybody, going like that. Hate it. Craig said, well, listen, I don't know about any of that. All I want to do is, so I'll cook for 6 people, and we'll do a wee raffle. We still be a raffle, and then the 6 people who win, get the winner. Could do a kind of bingo thing? No, raffle. You sit down, and I kind of cook it. And I wouldn't mind. Mary bit like that. I wouldn't mind serving it. That would be quite fun. I don't want to cook though. Aye, that'd be good. Like you could, sort of bring it to them, and I'll bring it to them, and that'd be kind of funny and sing it. I'll do that. I'll do it. Aye, we could all get dressed up. No, don't bother doing any of that. Get kind of white shirt and all that. No, I don't bother doing any of that. All right then. We'll do it. Aye. But what about dietary requirements and all that? Whatever I make, it'll be like no nuts, no meat stuff. It'll be good for everybody, right? It'll be kind of salad-y. You might want to still have something when you get to the pub, like chips or something. It's not going to be a big thing. It's fine. Just eat, Craig. It's good. Aye. Right. Aye. No bread in case anybody's gluten, whatever the fuck it is. I think that gluten thing's a lot of shit. I don't think. Just gonna start that again. And that was that. Come Friday. Craig mate that they did the raffle, and 6 of them got that. Yes, and all that. This is really good. I wasn't really into it, but seeing that I've won it, I'm really looking forward to it. This is on a Friday at lunchtime, and they got treated to the kind of part, what would Sir like and all that, and then a wee joke like only joking. I'm only making this thing. It was quite funny, and so they had the wee kitchen. They got to all. Set out. This looks good. What's going on here? Have you not heard? Where have you been? I've not been. I've been working from home. Oh right. What's going on? What is it? And explain it. Oh, that sounds really good. We could. Are we going to film it? We could all take videos and stick it aside. I think he said that. Aye, that'd be good, and show that we're all, because that other company. There's this other company, and there was rumours going about that when they all getting on, they're all kind of falling out. A few people had left. So this will kind of make, it'll be good kind of PR. Not that this is for PR, but it'll be a waste to not show how well we get on and how good a company it is. So Craig started making the food, right? And he put it down, and he went, so a few people went like that. Has this got any nuts in it? No nuts. Any meat? No meat. No bread. And they sat down, and they started eating. And there was a few people. The kitchen had kind of like windies. It's like it wasn't just a that kind of glass wall sort of thing. And a few of them were looking in and taking some pictures and all that. And one of them went like that. Oh, what's this? What's that? And it was a pube with a wee bit of shite at the end. A dangleberry. Looked like a wee berry. Like a cherry. But wee bit of shite. They said, oh, what's that? Looks like a fucking dangleberry. Oh, shut up, that's disgusting, John. And Craig went like that. Oh, no, it is. Don't worry, it is. What? I farted in it. I must have followed through. Or a wee bit must have fell off. A loose pube must have fell off. I made sure I didn't wipe my arse so that I had lots of dangleberries to choose for. What? I picked some out and some just kind of fell off. What you on about? Oh, by the way, and then he picked up a packet of dry roasted fucking peanuts, chucked it, opened it, chucked it at the lot of them, and then he got out flour and went like that, chucked it everywhere like that, and then he got out all this fucking chicken. Dead chicken. Its feathers still on, went like that. And then, they were like, fucking hell. He turned around, pulled down his trousers, and did a shite on the telly. He did a shite on the telly. So he turned his arse to there was a telly in the corner that was kind of on a stand. He did a shite against it. So he's pressing his arse cheeks up against it so the shite would make contact with the screen. And he did a shite against it. And then he came off it, and most of it just went like that, thump on the ground. But it was a wee bit stuck on it, just a wee bit. And he went like, here, there's a lot of shite on the telly these days, isn't there? And they went like, Craig, what's the fucking score with you? And he got taken out. He got taken out outside, and they phoned the police. They phoned the police, and the police went like that. There's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. In fact, you getting him into trouble is actually a form of assault, because obviously he's going through a fucking hard time here. I mean, you've got to be doing this. So you get phoning the police. It's actually quite violent if you think about it. You want us to fucking turn up with truncheons and fucking tear gas and stuff like that for a guy that's obviously fucking no well. It's just fucking scored with you. Then the police arrested every cunt in there except Craig. They're in jail right now, doing 3 consecutive life sentences each. 1 for complaining about the shite on the telly, the shite thing. 2, that's 1 life sentence. That's a tariff of 1 life sentence with no chance of parole. The second one is for complaining about him throwing allergy stuff. And the third is for him throwing the chicken for people who object to the eating of meat and killing of animals. Each of the complaints got them each minimum full life terms, consecutive one after the other, and they're going to make it. They've unlocked some new technology that enables you to live out a full life term. They've put that at they've went through a biblical thing, 70 or something like that. It's like 70 years, 60 plus 10. That you do 70 years. They kill you. You're dead, brain dead. But then they kind of bring you back to life. You're technically probably still alive, really, but it doesn't really matter. You do another 70. They can keep you going for another 70 with machines. Kill you again and bring you back for another 70. They can keep you going. So you're just sort of there with a machine going like that. They keep you alive. You're in some sort of digital consciousness thing. You're just get in a coma, and then at the end they give you a kind of shot of adrenaline. This is the plan anyway. The thing is, what's really nice about this is, see the people who are putting these plans into place, they want to be here for the end of this 370s 210 year sentence. They want to be here to see it, so they're doing something for the people of the future. It's like planting a tree, under which you will never, see never sit under or some shit like that. But what the plan is, at the end of the whatever it is, coma or something, and they're going to whisper when they're in the coma, they're going to whisper like horrible things, so they have nightmares. They then hit them in the chest with adrenaline, Pulp Fiction style, right in the chest. So they go like, wake up like that, and then see just as they go like, that upward motion is met with a fucking forward motion with a punch. So they hit them with adrenaline, they go like, just as they're coming up, bang! Right in the nose. And they're training up guys right now. They're training up guys right now. They're starting a new kind of martial art right now in preparation, so they can one punch kill them. One punch kill. Not just that, actually obliterate their face. They're saying, what's the perfect punch? What's the perfect punch so you can actually fucking obliterate their face? They're training that right now. It's got 210 years to do that. They're going to use like genetic fucking altering and all this sort of dodgy stuff. So you got the perfect fucking people whose fists there are kind of pointy, like the front of a fucking, you know, the kind of snowplow bit of a train, that kind of thing. They're actually like that, you know. It's just naturally like pure point, and it fucking splits the face apart. Dodgy stuff. I don't like stuff like that, but they feel that that's what they did to Craig is it calls for that sort of punishment, and it just sends out the right kind of message as well. Just this want to be tolerated, guys. Obviously not fucking well. Craig, right now, you know what they did with him? Said, so see the thing with the shite on the telly? Did you mean that? And he said, well, I knew I'd be shiting on it. I was kind of aiming it at the... No, did you mean when you said the shite on the telly? Did I mean to do like the kind of pun thing? Aye. Is there any truth in it? Did you mean that? Do I actually think they're shiting the telly as in, like, you know, the programmes on the very good quality and things like that? Aye. Aye, I do, kinda. There's not really a lot to watch right now. I've kind of watched everything that's good. And they said, would like to give you your own programme then. Would that cheer you up? And he went, aye. And you know who that guy was? Let me show. That's me. Okay. I kept it out of the autobiography. I just made up a lot of shite about podcasts and all that pish. That's how I got it. They kept it out of the papers. That was part of the deal. It was part of the deal. I said I want to change my name. I want to change my name so that people don't kind of look me up on the internet. They went, "What do you want to change it to?" Brian. Brian. Mm-hmm. A funny name. No, it's no. Right. Why Brian? Why what's your name? Peter. Peter? Why Peter? Why Peter?